Unusually for a banker, in some respects, I did an arts degree at Oxford, and I wanted to do something which was, fairly analytical based, fairly research driven, which is using some of the skills I'd picked up as an art student. What I did do though, after a few years of working as, first of all, an analyst, was to then go and do an MBA. The formal education which you get in the MBA, in finance, in business management, in corporate finance, etc., was very useful hard skills to take back to the bank I was in at the time as a junior banker. The more valuable aspect of the MBA over a whole career, I think, is undoubtedly the network that you enter into by going to one of these business schools. And if I think today, to give you an example, at least 5 of my classmates from those MBA days many years ago are now clients of mine and of the banks. And here I am, 25 years on from doing that MBA, and I'm still a banker and still very much enjoying it. In order to win one of the deals you're working on, you've probably got to be working on 10 or 12 at any particular time. So you've got to be able to have a certain mind which is capable of switching subjects very quickly between calls, between meetings, and it could be one time you're selling a business, that meeting, and then you're suddenly rushing into the next one, you're buying something. But you've also got to be doing it in a way, as a banker, because you're in a service industry, that the client who is at that, whatever that meeting is given the impression that their deal and their business and their affairs are the single most important thing for you. In fact, the only thing which is really on your mind at any particular time is their affairs and not someone else's. Yet you've got to go and do that. As soon as you leave that meeting and go to the next, you've got to do exactly the same for them. So you've got to be really sort of quite chameleon-like in that respect. I don't think anyone yet has worked out how you can digitize giving good advice on a live deal, for example. Asking Alexa how to handle the next round of negotiations in a very complex merger discussion hasn't yet come to pass. As banks, we need to stand out against the other banks, and as bankers, we need to be slightly stand out against our competition, whatever. So when we have entrepreneurial types coming in through the door saying we'd like to work in banking, we have a lot of people applying for jobs in banking. Everyone knows that. Just tenacity. Just keep going. Just be a pain. Call up HR. People just get noticed, Send in emails, do whatever. Meet someone, any connections you can find to get you somehow in the door or halfway through the door.